streaming. Oh, we're 1 minute late. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What we're going to do, we're 1 minute late. Oh dear.
It's par for the course for you.
Yeah, it's a bit normal being late, I suppose. Oh well. It takes a while for people to come in anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it looks like it's live.
I need to do Discord.
Less than a minute ago.
I need to update Discord. Discord's basically just my personal spamming area.
Yeah, after you told people not to do that.
Oh, I'm the admin. I'm allowed.
Yeah. I haven't logged into Discord in forever.
Lewis Rossman's live as well. Damn it.
Oh, that's going to kill us.
Right, so I've got to find my channel now because it's not showing up. There we go. We are live. And I'm going to share, copy link. And I'm going to post it in Discord. Let's just annoy people. Let's just do an at everyone. At everyone. Coda Talks is live now with Jason's Electronics Repair. Smiley face just to make it look good. And then paste the link. There we go. Cool. Welcome everyone. We have a whole 2 viewers. I think one of them is Jason.
Yeah, that's me. I got it on 2 watching. Who's the other one?
Oh dear. Oh, I've just got the notification, so we should start to see some people.
I still haven't got the notification yet.
Oh, nice. Well, I guess we'll wait for a minute or two.
I got your notification last night, like 15, 20 minutes after it started.
Wow. YouTube really screws with things these days.
Newbie on duty's here.
Welcome,
so
mate.
We go.
Phil, welcome.
Hello.
Gio's here. Oh, now we're getting people in. Look. Hey.
David.
We're actually somewhat liked, I think.
Yeah, I think we're live.
You know what I've noticed when you're on Skype? Your video.
What's that?
Your video feeds always it's always got tearing. You know, like it's always got like a tearing on it, but as if it loses frames. I think it's just Skype, but
I don't know. It could be the webcam. It is old and crap.
No, I don't think it is. I don't know.
Top Cat, Richard, hello.
Hello, guys. Welcome.
Christopher.
Welcome, one and all. We've got the coffee. We've got the microphones. Good to go. Right. Welcome, everyone. What are we talking about today? I haven't even got my mic clipped on. What the hell?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Look at my sexy body.
No, I'm good. I'm not doing that. I got this cord and it just
oh nice. It's
in the way.
I'm kind of stretched with this headset cable at the minute.
I'm gonna hook up my AirPods and try that.
I should get some wireless headphones, I think.
Yeah, because this cord is irritating, to say the least.
Yeah.
So,
what are we actually talking about tonight?
Well,
because I don't know.
We never got into specialty gear last time, like thermal cameras, benchtop power supplies, benchtop meters, things like that.
Yeah, we didn't.
We talked about soldering stuff, but we didn't talk about we can start with benchtop power supplies. Like you just recently got a 3-output power supply.
Yeah.
How has that changed different from your single output switch mode supply that you had? You notice a difference?
Not much yet, because I haven't really had a reason to use it. Apart from when I have when I was doing the Nintendo Switch custom lead. That was really good, having a multi-output supply.
But you haven't used the multi-output for injecting voltage on like a PS4 or Xbox?
No, because I found out that the PS4 needs to talk to the power supply. It needs to be done in a sequence. I don't know what sequence it is, but it needs to be done in a specific sequence. Cat.
Well, isn't there 2 data lines on that power line?
I believe so. Yeah.
On the 5-volt.
I believe so. Cat, welcome. Kaz, welcome. Chris, welcome.
Hello, Cat.
Phil, welcome. Richard, welcome. I think we said hello to everyone
else.
Here
too. And two cats in the stream.
Yeah, 2 cats in the stream. Yeah. Yeah, talking about thermal cameras, I found mine, look.
Hey, look, I got mine right here where it always is.
Oh, right. Mine was in a bag of PS4 controllers.
Ew.
I don't know why.
A bag of PS... Wow.
Yeah. But I've tried...
Hey, you sent me a bunch of ports. What ports are those? Those micro USBs?
Let me... One sec.
Are they Xbox or...
I'm stretched. Let me have a look and I'll tell you.
Philip says it's a 5-volt detect before it produces 12 volts.
Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest.
So if you apply 5 volts first, you can then inject 12 volts? Or is there a timing issue?
I think it might be a timing issue because I tried that. Do you mean these ports? Let me show you under the scope, actually.
Yeah, I think that's it. I got them right here.
Let me show you these under the scope.
You sent me a buttload of them.
Yeah, there probably are these ones then. Oh, I haven't got the scope set up for this. Oh, no. I haven't got the scope set up for the...
Here, I'll just show you on mine.
I think I know which ones they are. Oh, look at you with your fancy microscope.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. Micro, welcome. Finks, welcome.
Can you see it?
Yes, they are PS4 controller ports.
PS4 controller ports?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I've got stacks of them. That's why I sent you a load of them.
Yeah. That's insane.
I basically filled up my own tub. So my own little slot for them.
Yeah, it filled up the slot in here.
Yeah,
it filled it up.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It up pretty good.
So I basically filled up that slot, and then just sent you them. Sent you the rest of them, whatever I had. I think I bought 100 of them or 200 of them. Wow. I think I overbought on them.
You may have just overbought a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hello, Carl.
What else have we got? Oh yeah, I've got some of these ones.
Micro repairs.
The USB plus power, for things like things like external.
I don't think I would ever have a use for one of those.
Oh, trust me, you will.
So, I do have something that uses that, but
I've got a few things that use these. I don't plan on breaking it. I've got my portable monitor, which uses these. And I've also got my 4 terabyte external drive, and I've actually used one of these.
What was that? It beeped like I was in a submarine.
Yeah, I just lost connection. Not sure why.
Yeah, the video's back up. It's running on YouTube again. Yeah, it was playing like a submarine, pinging sound. It was very interesting.
Yeah, I lost connection for a second there, guys. Sorry. Carl, welcome, mate. It is a timing thing. It detects 5 volt, which is enough to first power on. Then as soon as you hit the button within milliseconds, it then puts 12 volts. Oh wow! So, yeah, kind of like.
You could stage. I don't know if your power supply could do it.
I'm not sure.
No, I have to use a signal generator. No, my power supply doesn't pulse.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I've got.
You would have to use. Yeah, you would have to use all 3. If you pulsed it, you would have to use all 3 outputs.
Yeah, see that's
mine doesn't even have a pulse. That was the even more expensive model. But I have a signal generator that could send a data pulse up to 12 volts.
Yeah, it'd be fairly complicated to do, I think. But right, let me switch back to my normal cam. I've just realised I'm still on that one.
King Geo wants to know if you can show your Stream Deck and what you have programmed on it.
Yeah, I can actually. Yeah, let me just get that out of the way.
Hello, Dustin, Donald. How's it going? Yeah, the video was freezing. It looks like my screen is frozen.
So
no, maybe not. It's just blurry.
On my Stream Deck, I've got on the bottom row, I've got some apps, commonly used apps. So I've got Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, which I totally pay full price for all of them. I've got Firefox, I've got OBS, and I've got Open Board View. So they're the five most common apps I use while I'm streaming. Well, either while I'm streaming or while I'm doing like editing and stuff. On the middle row, I've got my 2 desktops. So I've got 2 desktop screens. I've got the laptop monitor and then my 4K monitor. Desktop 1 is my 4K monitor. Desktop 2 is my laptop screen, which I've never got open, so I don't actually use it. I've got the microscope, which is when the microscope's over USB. I've got the capture card for capturing consoles. I've got my overhead cam. And then I've got, on the top row, I've got my front camera in top right. I've got stream. If I press this button, it will instantly start streaming to whatever account I'm logged into on OBS. I've got the break, the break button, which is basically when it comes up taking a short break. Ironically, I've got it set to a cup of coffee. I've got record, which is instantly starts recording, and then I've got podcast. This podcast is supposed to have all of my Stream Deck icons for the podcast, but I haven't set them all back up yet since I wiped the laptop.
I don't know if I can bring mine underneath. Nope, the cable's too short. It's out of the way. I have a slightly larger than his, and mine is more laid out, more methodical.
Well, that's not what your wife said.
Nice. Hello, Sarah.
Sarah, hello. Gray, welcome. Donald, welcome. Yeah, if the video is still freezing, guys, just give it a quick refresh. I did lose connection.
Mine, YouTube dumped me down to 144p.
Oh, nice.
I had to reset it.
Well, you saw
it autos at 144p.
Well, you saw my speed test earlier, 911 megabits per second. So, yeah. So I don't know.
Very weird.
I don't know what was going on with that, but never mind.
Right. Well, it's storming real bad here.
Yeah, I heard it earlier. That was ridiculous. But yeah, my Stream Deck, it's not overly complicated. I've just got the basics on there, just the essential for streaming. But basically every source that I use, pretty much.
Do you use a breakout cable on your thermal imaging camera?
I haven't yet, but I have got one which I've bought for it.
It is pretty handy. I'm doing good, Sarah. How are you? Jenny's doing good.
I've got a blue USB-C cable somewhere. I've actually got one in here that I can use. Well, I can use this one. I have got one in the house because I've just bought them new 100-watt cables, which I showed you earlier.
Yeah, I'm switching every cable to these silicone cables. These are nice.
Yeah, they're anti-snag and stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, and they're anti-burn.
Oh, nice. Well, I've got these, which I might send you a couple next time I send you some stuff. No, it's not them ones. They're HDMI junctions. I've got
2 different ones.
I've got some USB-C ones. So it's like a female to female. Here they are. Here's one of them. I've got these USB-C to USB-C. They're meant for extending cables, but you can use it for.
Oh, okay.
You can use it for stuff like this. Because this.
Yeah, I have one for the Apple one for the flare, but I just bought a cable that is an extension cable for the flare.
Yeah.
Flare.
Well, I mean, this one.
But I got these on Prime Day deals. It's the Anker cables. Anker.
Anker.
They were on sale cheap.
I was talking about Anker to my sister yesterday. I think they are probably one of the best brands for power delivery products that you can get around at the minute.
Yes, they are. They're incredible.
And I'm not just saying that to try and get any sponsors and stuff. Even though, yes, I have applied to be in their influencer program. I have applied to be to get sponsored by them, but I do genuinely believe, and anyone who knows me knows that I would never, I would never basically recommend something I don't think is good. That's just not the way I do things. But I'm just pulling this cable out. But I do genuinely believe that Anker are one of the best companies or one of the best manufacturers for power delivery and audio as well. I do
I
really
own
like
so much of their stuff.
Me too. I really do
I
like
own
their products.
power, like Bluetooth speakers. I just got Jenny one for Mother's Day. I don't know, some holiday. I just got her an Anker one. It's waterproof.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
I've got this one. I've got this Anker one here. This is this is fairly decent. It's nice and loud.
Yeah, the one hers is like a rectangular square thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I got one. Yeah, I got one of their. Right. This is one of the best batteries that I've ever seen, and by them, it's got power delivery. It goes up to 18 volts.
Oh, nice. I was thinking again. I was thinking of getting something like that.
This one is this one will run a desktop fan for 3 days straight on medium setting.
Okay.
And it charges really fast. We use these for power outages for when bad weather and hurricanes.
Yeah.
But that one is nicer than my. This is a fantastic brand for laptop battery backups, battery supplies for laptops.
Yeah.
They're heavy duty. But this does DC out, DC in, USB-C, up to 24 volts, I believe.
Oh, okay.
50,000 milliamp hours, and it's true 50,000.
Yeah.
It comes in about 4.8 amp hours.
Oh, nice. There you go. Look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that works out.
Yeah. So basically, with that, I can like with the female to female, I can basically move the like I can just basically use the an extension cable and do it that way. See what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of doing this. So when I'm using the thermal camera, basically hook it up to stream the screen, through to the laptop remotely. And do it that way. But I don't know. I'd have to that would take some getting used to. I think it's that way I need to be.
King Geo, it comes with that big one for laptops. It comes with all these adapters. This is just 2 strips of them. Let me switch over here. This is 2 strips of them here. There's 4 strips in total, but it has every type of plug you can possibly ever need. It even has MacBook ones.
Yeah,
on a different strip.
I'm not keen on those all-in-one charger things.
Well, it's not an all-in-one charger. It's the battery pack.
Yeah. See, I've got a Ugreen, because Ugreen are a really good company as well.
Yeah, they are. They make good products.
And I've got a Ugreen power bank, but it only does up to 12 volts. But I've also got a Ugreen car charger. USB-C car charger as well, which I use, which is that gives me fast charging in the car, which is pretty good.
Yeah, there's the MacBook one right there.
Yeah, I've seen you. Well, I've seen you. You've sent me a picture of that.
Yeah.
I've got my normal MacBook one, but I'd rather use I'd rather use it something connected directly to the bench power supply, because you haven't got to worry about charging.
To be honest with you, with all the different options that are here, I don't think I've ever used any one of these.
Yeah.
This one I might use. I think this one's for the PSP.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it to hand.
I could have done with that a few years ago.
Yeah. Is this the PSP one?
Right, let me put my.
No, it's not. Definitely not the PSP one.
It's
not going to have the PSP one watch. No, it doesn't have it. This thing's a piece of crap. Is it this one?
What's happened to my camera angle?
Nope, found it. It does have it.
Don't know what happened to my camera angle then.
But
there we go.
My stuff still is not showing up for the PSP. It's been left Georgia, which is like 4 hours away, 15 days ago.
Okay. RW said we should number the episodes.
Yeah, I told you to do that. You didn't do it.
Jason did tell me to do that, and I told him no.
Yeah. Because they all have the same thumbnail. and you edit them and re-upload them. So
No, I don't edit them anymore. It just uploads the entire session now on its own.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Yeah, so what was we talking about anyway before we started showing off all different cables?
Specialty gear and equipment.
Oh, okay.
Here we were talking about power banks and like power banks and how you charge things.
Yeah.
And test devices like MacBooks and things like that. That's important. And I know you just got what was the ones you got? 100 watt, 65 watt?
Yeah. Do you want me to go and get one?
That plug in. What?
Do you want me to go and get one of them cables?
What cable?
The 100-watt cables. Or do you mean the plugs?
The plugs that plug in.
Okay, yeah. I can show you one of the plugs.
Yeah, you got one, and then I have this one here.
I think they're 65 watt. These ones.
Yeah, the one I have. I don't know if I can put it under the overhead camera. It's probably gonna do some bad stuff. Yeah, no, maybe no, definitely not. But I have a 150 watt one that has two USB-C, two USB-As that will do 20 volts on each one of the C's, and then regular on the other ones.
Yeah.
And then I have this one that I bought for my mini hot plate.
Okay.
This one is a beast.
I think I've seen them on Amazon. But these...
It'll do 20 volts at 3.25 amps. So
nice.
It's probably 100 watt.
Nice. Well, that's the one I've got, and that will do exactly the same, except mine's got 3 ports on it. No, sorry, 4 ports. It's got 3 USB-C and 1 USB Type A on it.
Actually, I think it's 65 watt.
Yeah, it's
this one's good, but the one I got recently,
the 65
is like
watt.
that one.
Yeah,
is 150 watts. I didn't buy it for 150 watts, but it was the one that was the highest reviews.
Yeah.
And
well, this
that
one
wasn't $200.
This one that I've got here does super fast charging 2.0 on my phone, which is I didn't even know was a thing until I bought this. But this is how I charge literally everything there. Even in the house, I've got these. I've got the ones with 2 ports on in the house.
Yeah, I use Anker ones in the house. They're 8 ports each.
Yeah.
I have them in every room, and then I have some Anker power supplies that have like 6 outlets and 4 or 5, maybe 6 USB ports to charge things.
Yeah. See, we don't need that much, but I mean, I've got 7 USB ports on a power strip behind the monitor, but I don't use them because I just don't need them.
Yeah, I don't. I have USB ports.
I think
now,
I have a. I mean, now that I've got this, I don't really need anything apart from this to power anything. I've got a USB-C cable on a breakout cable to my bench power supply, but I don't even need that anymore because I've got the other one. So this one here goes to the bench power supply, this USB-C cable. I've got that set to 4.2 volts right now. Is it 4.2 volts. So this goes to a breakout cable on my, let me put my overhead on. So this goes to a breakout cable on my bench power supply. And that's putting out 4.2 volts right now.
That's nice.
But I can obviously adjust that. So I can basically put whatever I want. As you know, without power delivery being there, I can't really use it. I'll basically use this to boot a switch, and that is it. That is literally all I use it for.
I can power a switch with my 5-volt line and my USB-C cable.
Yeah, I mean, I can charge a switch with it.
I can boot and charge it.
I can charge a switch with it, but it's pointless charging at 5 volts when I've got up to 20 volts on this, like on this plug in.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So that's kind of redundant now, but you know, apart from like, you know, if I'm working on a switch and I'm using, let's say for example, I've got, because at the minute on my bench power supply, I've got my breakout cable for USB-C, and I've got my breakout cable for a Nintendo Switch battery. That's what I've got plugged into my bench power supply right now. Both of them are set to 4.2 volts. Even though channel 1 is actually supposed to be on 5 volts. So
Jennifer asked you a question, Phil.
Let's have a look. So how's the Cuban lover? Huh. Cuban lover.
Did you like Cuban cigars?
Ah, right, okay. He's good.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing?
He's good. Now
I got one of these. This is what I originally got. This is 100 watt, but it's got built-in amp meters on every one of the USB ports. It's super handy, but I only use it when I'm not filming because I can't show it on the screen.
Yeah, that's quite handy. That is quite handy.
But it just sits up here. I mean, what is that? That's 5 ports. Yeah. Then I have 2 dedicated 5-volt chargers.
Yeah.
That go to an Anker box that has 8 ports in it. Then I have the new thing that has 4 ports. I have more USB ports than I would ever need.
This will actually charge my phone. I nearly showed my pin on screen then. Yeah, so this actually charges my phone. This, this breakout cable for the bench supply, the USB-C one.
Yeah.
So that actually charges my phone. That's charging my phone right now, but it says 6 hours to charge it because it's only running on 5 volts. But it works. But all I use that cable for is literally just booting the switch.
What line what port do you have that in? Output 1 or 2?
Well, it's in 1 at the minute, but I'm gonna. Well, that's supposed to be on port 3, because port 3 is a dedicated 5-volt line.
Yeah, that's what I use my port 3 for. So, I use it for the switch.
So realistically, port 3 should have the switch. Well, the USB-C cable connected.
See, I have fancy. My cable's all fancy.
Yeah, I'll just bodge mine. I'm Captain Bodge. I need to make a video for Vince. Vince messaged me.
On what?
He messaged on. Did you see Vince's new series that he's done?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Well, basically, he's getting a bunch of YouTubers to do like different fixes and stuff, and then he's putting them into compilations of like 3 repairs per video with different channels. And he messaged me on Sunday night and said I better get my arse into gear so as he can put me in episode 2. So I think I better listen to him and actually do that.
Normski, I have this one from Amazon and it wasn't expensive. It's a Hey Year. Let me see if I can actually show it on the camera here.
Yeah, I need a new microscope camera.
No, it's not gonna reach. Is it gonna reach? Maybe. There you go. That's what I use.
You could have just unplugged it. Oh, actually, that's the one I've got.
What do you mean unplugged it?
You could have just...
I'm not gonna unhook all this, man. All this stuff's rooted real nice and pretty.
Yeah, but you could have just unhooked it. That's similar to the one I got, except I've got 4 extra megapixels. I got 4 extra megapixels on mine, so I'm better than you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get one like New Retro Repair has with the autofocus.
Yeah, that's pretty fancy.
That sounds nice. Plus, I have that stupid ring, but I have a bigger viewing angle because of the adapter I use. I used a fixed adapter with a focus ring.
Yeah. And
it gives me a wider viewing angle on the camera, which is more important to me than...
Yeah, I need to get a different Barlow lens so I can get the wider viewing angle.
Yeah, you need a 0.35. The 0.5 is just, it cuts too much off of what you see and what the
viewer sees, yeah.
Is totally different. It's hard to keep it in line and things like that.
Yeah, I'll get one.
Yeah. But the Hey Year cameras, they have from crap cameras to mid-range to high-end autofocus cameras, all for reasonable rates.
Yeah.
I believe that one was less than $100.
Yeah, mine cost...
might have been right at 100.
For the 30, because that's 2K. That'll record and output to HDMI in 2K.
Yes.
That one cost me, I think it was £80, but the HDMI port's died on it now, so it kind of sucks.
Is that the one that puts the red line across the screen?
Yeah, because that's the HDMI port that was. Now,
Yeah.
the HDMI port on this right now isn't working at all. So if I connect this up to a HDMI port, I won't get any output at all on this.
Why don't you change the port?
Because I don't know what port it takes.
That's why you gotta take it apart.
Yeah, but I just haven't had time. You know how busy I am. Yeah, so that's not outputting nothing at all.
Camera I speak of. I don't know what New Retro Repair has for his camera. I think it's the something 291 I something. You remember the name of the model of that camera, that New Retro? It's like a IMI or.
He did send it me, but it would take a long time to find out the model.
Yeah, it would take me forever to find it too.
Yeah.
But it's a maybe a 290.
I think it was an Eakins camera that New Retro Repair's got. I'm pretty sure.
Something 290.
There's one on Banggood. IMX 290.
IMX, that's it. IMX 290.
But it's £371.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
The IMX 290 is the sensor.
Yeah, it's a Sony sensor.
Yeah, it's just the Sony IMX 290 sensor is what you're going for basically. Or this is what he's told me. I don't know much about cameras, to be honest, but as long as you've got the IMX sensor, then you should have a decent camera no matter who it's from. Personally, if I was going to spend £370 on it, because that's like $500, if I was going to spend that kind of money, I would just buy the 4K one for an extra $200.
Yeah, because the IMX 415 is the 4K one.
Yeah,
it's the 4K sensor,
and I think it's made by the same company.
It's Sony. They're Sony chips.
Yeah. So you got 4K microscope camera. So you can see these. There's some on there for like stupidly low prices, but I would steer clear of them.
See, Haier makes them here. I can show my screen here. Haier makes them for $239. This one right here is 4K.
I'd buy the Amscope one. Yeah, but I don't think that's got that.
Not the Amscope. This one right here. This Haier.
No, I mean I think I'd buy the Amscope 4K one.
No, I tried. Remember, I had the Amscope one and it was crap.
What, the 4K one?
Yeah, remember I had it and it wouldn't let me record through OBS.
Huh.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I had to go through their native software and it was horrible.
What, even through HDMI output?
Yeah, even through. Yeah, no, this one doesn't have HDMI output. It's only USB-C.
Oh no, not that one. Not that one.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah.
But like this one right here, $239. This one is.
Let me show my screen a sec. I haven't got desktop set up. So, well, you don't really want to see desktop through there anyway. So this on the right hand side is Jason's desktop. So this is the Amscope one. If you want to look at this, Jason. It's $700, but when you think about it, the 1080p one is $500. And if you're getting, if you're getting a 1080p one for $500, you may as well get this one. Yeah, you may as well spend the extra $200, which is about £120 British, and just buy that. Yeah, that's the one thing that's That's confusing me a little bit. But I have seen reviews on it, and it is supposed to be a crystal clear microscope. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. I mean, that's pretty clear. I don't think Amscope are the type of people to lie about the quality. Yeah. Yeah, see, the one thing I like about this is the fact that you can connect it up through LAN and transmit over Ethernet wirelessly. So I could just literally, well, not wirelessly, with just actually, yes, it does say it has Wi-Fi on it as well. And you got like you got the USB ports as well. You got HDMI. You got all that goodness. You can connect a mouse up to it. I think it's basically got its own computer, pretty much. Apparently so, yeah. I think that's 5G. Yeah, 5G wireless, not 5G mobile. But yeah, apparently it's really, really good quality, and I would really like to try it out, because what's the worst that can happen? It's shit quality, and you send it back, and you get your money back. Yeah, that's directly through Amsco. Um, I just typed in. I don't think I've actually got a model number. I just typed in Amscope 4K microscope camera. Oh, sorry, it's HD 408, which I think is the Sony sensor, the 408, isn't it? I would assume they use the Sony sensor because it's yeah, I don't think you'll find it on Amazon. It's through Amscope. I can send you a link. Let me send you a link directly through chat. There you go. There you go. Right, I'll switch back to the normal screen now. But that's pretty much, I think, the one that I'm going to be going for. But I just need to basically be able to just afford it. That's the problem, is just affording it. Right, sorry, one. There we go. Yeah, so the problem is obviously being able to justify spending the money for it and whatnot.
Yeah, it says 8 megapixel photos while you work.
Oh, 8 megapixel photos.
Yeah, it's 4K video, but you can take photos while you record.
Oh, okay, well, that kind of makes sense. But I mean, I wouldn't want to take photos. I've never used any screenshot feature on this one.
I wonder if it uses a separate imaging chip for photos.
Maybe.
Because a 4K imaging chip would definitely take bigger and better than 4 megapixels or 8 megapixels.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Right. It would have to.
I've just realised I haven't even got chat up.
To do 4K over, what was it, 60 frames?
Oh,
4K?
Shoot. I've just realised no audio for you while I was on that other scene. Oops, guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even on I'm looking on the internet. Oh.
I'm sorry, guys. Whoops.
Oh, look at that. I'm back. Woo. Phil muted me because I was saying horrible things about him.
Yeah, he was actually slagging every single person off in chat. There was one, but what was that person's name in chat?
Yeah, just tore people apart.
I'm trying to think that person's name in chat. JD Rose, he said he really, really does not like that person.
Couldn't even remember her name. Wow. If you're gonna have to set that burn up a little bit better next time. Wow. Couldn't even remember Jennifer's name.
No, I knew the name. I was taking the piss.
Yep. Uber Micro Repairs, hello. So, but yeah, microscope camera.
Oh, it's gone again. Internet. Hang on, is that Jason's internet this time? I think that's Jason's internet
Why
this
is it?
time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's lagging real bad.
Yeah, it's your internet these days. It's your internet this time. So yours has gone down and mine's gone down. That's brilliant. That's
It's online
awesome.
this time? Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
I really got to work out a better place for this camera because I have so many screens. I'm always looking at one, and the camera, I'm never looking at the camera.
Yeah, you need better internet as well.
I know I need better internet. I'm calling them tomorrow.
I cannot believe you're paying for gigabit internet. Let's talk about internet speeds. I cannot believe you're paying for gigabit internet and you get.
That's what they claim.
And you get 100 meg.
I would not. 1,000 megabits per second.
I would not put up with that at all.
Per household, though. See, that's where they get you. They get you in the fine print, and it says per household.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a gigabit to your household, and then that's divided among all the devices connected to your router.
Well, yeah, but it's the same everywhere. It's a gigabit to your house. I agree with that, but you should be getting more than 100 megabits per second.
Not per device. Per device is a maximum of 100. It's in their fine print.
Per device is maximum 100 megabits per second.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can have up to 10 devices.
Oh wow!
Using 100 megabits in your house. You can have after that, everything gets throttled back.
Oh wow! So if you've got 2 TiVo boxes which only need a 5 megabit per second connection.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean you can have 20 devices running 50, and you're fine. It's just they max everything at 100.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
I would not be able to deal with that. Can you not put your modem into switch mode, so as you convert it into a switch?
This router out here on this computer is my own router. It's the cable coming into the house that you have to have their proprietary box on it. You can't break out from it.
Wow, that blows. I mean, we have to have the cable we have to have the cable modem from outside to in the house, but then that gigabit connection can go wherever. I mean, as you saw earlier, the gigabit internet. I mean, I got 911 megabits per second. So
there's an interesting story. We used to have a company called Bright House until they were bought by Spectrum.
Yeah.
And Bright House was the company that laid all the fiber optic lines in our area.
Yeah.
And before Spectrum bought them out, before they claimed gigabit speed, I was getting 800 megabytes download. This was at least 5 years ago. I was getting 800 on every device, not mobile, but every hardwired Xbox, whatever.
Yeah.
It would speed test at 800. Then when Spectrum bought them and they did this, and then even when Spectrum bought them, I was still getting 300-400. But then they're like, oh, we're upgrading everybody to gigabit. And, you're going to pay more, but you're going to have a gigabit in your home. Then you read the fine print, and then it's to your house. You can use up to a gigabit.
Wow.
At one time.
Yeah, that'd be gone. If that was me, I wouldn't put up with that.
There's not a lot of options. The other option is going through one of the phone companies, which don't even use fiber lines, and it's 25 to 50.
See, we've not got many options. We've got Virgin Media, who I'm with, which can do up to a gigabit. The only other companies that offer residential gigabit in this country are only based in major cities. And that's called Hyperoptic. All of the rest of them, BT, which I'm assuming you've heard of BT, British Telecom. I mean, everyone's heard of BT. BT only offer up to 70 megabits per second on residential lines, unless you get a dedicated leased line. So you have to get a leased line to go anywhere near anything better than that. I think it was 70 megabits per second last time I looked. It might be a bit faster now.
See, they divide our areas up. You can have one cable provider. You can have one phone provider.
Yeah.
And that's your options. You can't like our area is CenturyLink, which is if you pay $300 and something a month, you get just 50 megs.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah,
and then you have
live with 50
internet
meg.
or cable, which is Spectrum, and they offer cable internet and cable TV and phone services over the line, and then that way, and that's with TV and everything. That's like $2 something a month.
Yeah.
But they claim it's gigabit, but it's not.
Right, let me show you something quickly. Let me just show you this. Right, which display is this? There we go.
They're supposed to not have monopolies, but we definitely have monopolies. Probably nobody can hear me now.
No, I can hear you. I've got you on the same scene. I've just added my desktop to this scene. But now I just need to basically resize it. There we go. Right, now everyone should be able to hear you. Let me just show you something. This is what you should be getting if you're paying for it.
You're going to do the speed test again?
No. Check this out. Let's see how quick this can go on this one site. Now, this isn't a true test, but this is kind of real world tests. 21. This is megabytes per second. So we're in the 220, 230 megabit per second range at the minute.
That's not bad downloading a file.
But this is just one site. I could do simultaneous downloads from different sites. But I could do another 10 gig file. And then I'm getting
just randomly downloading 10 gig stuff.
Yeah, why not?
I'd probably kill my internet and log us out. I tried that.
I mean, 8-9 minutes to download these files. I'm not going to download them. It's a waste of time. But
yeah, I did. I would say it was a 3.2 gig or 6.3 gig ROM data pack.
Yeah.
And it took about a good 30 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't live with that. I couldn't live with that kind of speed these days.
Well, that was to download it and then re-upload it to the cloud network, so I could have it on every computer.
Well, it's peak time for my network right now.
So yeah, you dipped down because you were way higher than that.
Yeah, it's peak time for my specific network. Everyone is online right now.
Yeah, I would assume so.
If I go to my home network, right, there's 17 devices online right now. On my home network. That's just connected through Wi-Fi. That's not including the wired devices. So the 17 devices connected through Wi-Fi. But if we go to my history, you saw my history earlier. You saw what this was like.
Yeah, you had some incredible speeds.
This was just today. During non-peak times, 5:49 p.m. 911 megabits per second in the workshop. But you should be getting way more than what you're paying for. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
But now
every time I call them and they're like, "Oh, we can make a change for it," and then your bill goes up by $100, and I'm like, "No, I'm good, thank you."
Yeah, screw that.
The last time I dealt with them, they said they were going to send me out a new modem that was supposed to be process the speed to where I could use the full gigabyte on one device instead of it capping every device at 100.
Yeah.
But they never sent it to me. And then when I called about it, they're like, "Oh, you got to be in a different plan for that one."
Wow.
And I'm like, it's a scam. And there's no other. People are like, "Oh, go with a different company." There are no other companies.
Yeah, that's the problem when you've got limited.
I mean, I could go with satellite. Options. What am I going to go with? Satellite, that would be, it rains all the time. I would lose connection every day.
You could go with that new Starlink.
Yeah, but the satellite.
It is.
But every time it rains, I would lose service.
But I don't think you do with Starlink. I don't think you do with Starlink.
I don't know. They're small satellites and not a lot of boost power.
It's like, what, 400, 500 megabits per second on Starlink now?
Yeah, on a clear day.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, would they get another couple hundred satellites in space?
Well, they're putting 12,000 in total.
Yeah, but they're in worldwide. I'm talking in my area.
Yeah.
I mean, I think in my roaming area, there's at any given time like 8.
See, I want to get there's some Ubiquiti things. So we got Ubiquiti. You got Ubiquiti long range access points. I want to get some of these and just try and beam some Wi-Fi somewhere random. Like, I think it'd be pretty cool. It's like a satellite dish.
So you can send your access point
to one of my family members. Yeah, the Unify IP, I think it is.
That's interesting.
You can get up to 25 kilometers on some of them, which is pretty insane, to be fair.
That's got to take some serious aiming.
I think it is direct aiming, yeah, but I can't remember the model.
I remember installing satellite dish one time, and you had to like listen for the beeps when you got it lined up correctly.
Yeah, see, stuff like this is interesting. 183 meter range. You get a 5-pack of these for $499. These are access points that you can just dot around your house.
600 feet.
600 feet is quite a big distance.
Yeah, that would cover my house from end to end.
Yeah, it would cover. I think it would cover most houses. 99% of houses that would cover.
I think it would cover most of my neighbors too.
Yeah. Well, I think I can officially say I've got probably the best Wi-Fi signal in my street. Considering you can pick up my Wi-Fi signal 2 streets away, because of how I've got it set up. Because I've got it set up so
with all the mesh systems.
Yeah, because there's access points over the road, which means there's an access point over the road, so you can pick up my internet in the street behind there, and then there's an access point literally here, so you can pick up the access point in the street this way as well. So I think it spans 3 streets in where you can actually pick my Wi-Fi up. It's insane.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
My phone when I'm driving up the street, my phone automatically connects around about 20 doors down, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't want my Wi-Fi picked up anywhere but my house.
Oh, don't bother me. Don't bother me.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, it's insane how far it is. Boost your Wi-Fi with tinfoil.
Oh, I also don't have access over the devices on my modem either.
My mate Vince did try this, yeah. I don't think he could get it to work. With the long range Wi-Fi things, I don't think Vince could get it to work. And the funny thing is, Vince is actually a network engineer, so I find it a little bit odd that he couldn't get it to work.
$2,000 a month for 500.
Wow,
that's insane.
Is that US dollars or what?
Yeah, I'd like to know what that is in, because, yeah.
Yeah, either you're being incredibly ripped off or that's in a different currency.
Yeah, micro repairs. Yeah, my ISP cut the internet speeds down real bad. That's the whole point of the gigabit per house thing. They don't want any household going over. See, what they did, it was when the original company laid all the fiber optic lines, it was just for the service area that they covered.
Yeah.
And when Spectrum bought it, they tapped into all the main infrastructure and expanded the region to almost like 8 states are Spectrum.
Okay.
So they used a fiber infrastructure that was designed for basically Central Florida.
Yeah.
And then they boosted it to cover the whole state. And they never added new fiber infrastructure down south or to the north or east or west.
Yeah.
They just made the hub in Central Florida and they tapped into that. And that hub was never designed to handle more than, the 3 counties it was designed in.
Yeah, that's
built for.
Sounds like they basically just bodged away to supply more areas, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, Spectrum's a huge company. They're in like 12, 14 states.
See, the way we've got it here is we've got what we call cabs. at the bottom of, well, not the bottom of every street, but every so many streets. So basically, there's these green cabs, and then it goes from fibre to the cab. It goes from the exchange to the cab through fibre, and then it goes through cable to the houses. But we've got one of them cabs every few streets away, so it's like it's decent connections.
Yeah. The fiber is like where it comes into the neighborhood is probably 10 feet, 12 feet away from where I'm sitting right now in my backyard.
Right, okay.
And then it comes, and I still get crap. Like I said, you get a gig per household.
Yeah.
And then that's divided, and it caps each device at 100.
Wow.
The new modem that I was supposed to be entitled to when I spent 4 days, hours on the phone with them, was supposed to take the capping off, cap my house at a gigabit, but one device could use it all if nothing else was on.
Yeah, see, I don't understand why they don't do that. They do that because they don't want you using the full gigabit, because they know.
Well, it's an older modem that was on the old system.
Yeah.
That didn't support that speed.
Well, they know that 50% of devices that you've got in your house, you're not even going to need that 100 meg connection. You're going to need a maximum of like what, 8 to 10 megabits per second for streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
So they know you're not going to use a connection. Travis, welcome. Ours said it's about 400 USD. Wow, that's ridiculous. How much do you pay for your internet?
It's like it just went up to like $293 for internet, TV, and phone.
Yeah, $293 a month.
Yeah, for internet, TV, and phone.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
But you gotta also realize I have 3 DVRs. There's like 4 cable boxes, 2 modems, an Echo system.
Yeah,
there's a lot in premium channels.
I pay £120 a month, which is what, 160, 170 US.
Is that TV too?
That is for gigabit, which I can use a full connection wherever I am, on whatever I want. That's for 232 channels on TV, including a lot of premium channels like documentaries, movies, sport, all of that sort of stuff. The landline phone, which I don't use anyway, and then
I don't use mine either.
Yeah, I cut my box out as soon as the engineer left the house. He wouldn't do it for me, so I said, "Well, as soon as you leave, I'm doing it." So I cut the box out the second he left the house. But then I've also got unlimited everything on my SIM card. So my SIM card is with Virgin Media, the same company, and I get unlimited everything on that as well, all for £120 a month. You need to move to the UK.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, you need to move to. You need to move.
Yeah, it's. I mean, bills are similar.
You really do get raped in the US for that. Yeah.
You know, it's irritating, and customer support with Spectrum is hours on the phone.
Yeah.
You get disconnected, and then you call back, and you got to start the whole process over again. It's an ordeal just to get it fixed. And last time they agreed to give me a new modem. And it did lower my bill, and then they didn't do it. They didn't follow through.
I have got one way to fix your problem, and it includes a pair of side cutters.
What, go in my backyard?
Yeah, snip.
Yeah. So.
If you go into your backyard and just dig up because I'm assuming if the fibre box is in your backyard, that's for everyone in your street, right?
Yeah, and the fiber box doesn't even have a lock on it. It's actually open right now.
Yeah, so just go in there with I'll tell you what, just go in there with the UV light and just sit there with the UV light for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and just expose it to UV light for a few hours. They'll soon come out and fix your problems. When they realise they've got a couple hundred people with no internet.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll soon fix your problems. I assume with fibre optic, with fibre cable, you'd direct sunlight or direct UV light would affect the signal, right?
Yeah, Yeah, I don't think the glass fibers are accessible through the box. It's just the only thing in the box. It's about this big.
Oh, okay.
And about that tall.
Yeah.
And it just has a bunch of coaxial cable connectors in it.
Yeah, I'll just snip.
And you gotta also remember, my internet's coming over coaxial cable. It's not even like cat cable.
Snip everyone's through. Yeah, ours comes into the house through coax.
Yeah.
Snip everyone's but yours.
Yeah, they're not labeled.
Or just reroute every single cable to your house.
Yeah, and then I get 25 houses each get their gig and hook it up to each device.
Yeah, 25 gigabit. Ask it.
Splice off.
If you put yourself a high visibility vest on, and say that you're from Spectrum, just say that you need to take their box so you can do some tests, and then if you reroute every single cable, put all the boxes in your house, put it all into one. What is it? There's a device you can get that.
Switch?
It's not a switch. It's something that you can get to combine everything.
Oh, the combining thing?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, put it all into that one thing, and then you've got yourself 25 gigabit.
Yeah, there you go.
That'll work.
But you got to remember those routers, the modems, they limit each device to 100 megs. So no matter how many lines I come in, the one computer is at 100 megs anyways. So
Travis said Travis said you'll get prison time. Yes, but is it
definitely.
But is it worth the prison time to download Game of Thrones at like light speed?
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know why I mentioned Game of Thrones. I've never even watched it. I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, it was good until the last season.
I've never watched it. I don't know. Game of Thrones is relevant, so I'll just mention that. Everyone knows what it is. Keith, welcome, mate. Yeah, just unplug everyone else and leave yours plugged in.
Yeah, that's the other option is if you go through the phone and you get DSL speeds.
Oh wow, DSL. Hasn't DSL come a long way these days though compared to what it used to be?
Actually, believe it or not, a majority of the country still uses dial-up.
Yeah, because you can get like 10 meg on DSL, can't you now, or something like that?
Yeah, but there's rural areas and like majorities of states in the Midwest and northern part of America, they're still on dial-up.
Well,
they still have dial-up modems.
Most of the UK is ADSL plus, which is
what is that?
Let me find out what it stands for. It's like DSL. Or is it ADSL 2? I think ADSL 2 plus. Sorry. Asymmetric digital subscriber line broadband internet access, maximum theoretical downstream of 24 megabits per second. That's basically BT and Sky and TalkTalk.
See, our poor infrastructure with internet is the reason why Elon Musk has the money, the funds available to do that Starlink program.
Yeah.
Because he's using these rural areas that have no option but dial-up or the Starlink system.
Yeah.
As test beds for a global network of these Starlink satellites.
Yeah. Well, ADSL is only 8 megabits per second, but most of the country is on ADSL 2 plus, which is 24. So, but I think BT, because the way it works, there's two major suppliers in the UK. There's BT and Virgin Media. They're the only two suppliers, or the only two major suppliers that have got their own infrastructure. They don't lease off each other. So Virgin Media have got their own lines, and then BT control everything else. And I'm talking literally everything. So you've got like various companies. You've got like TalkTalk, you've got PlusNet, you've got Sky, you've got O2. O2 broadband, Vodafone broadband, they all lease off BT. The only one that doesn't is Virgin Media. That is literally it. So you've got two choices. You've got BT or you've got Virgin Media. And the rest of it is they're just basically middlemen. And that's pretty much it. Which kind of sucks really that there's no real choice. because it's either one or the other.
There's not choice. People think there's choice, but there's not choice.
No, there's not.
No,
if people
you're stuck with what they have.
If people actually understood that, because people say to me, I'll say to people like, what kind of speed are you getting? And they'll be like, well, I'm getting like 15 meg, 16 meg. And I'm like, oh, are you with BT? No, I'm with PlusNet. No, you're with BT.
Yeah, because they have the infrastructure and people are leasing it.
It's BT's infrastructure. You're with BT. So that's the bottom line. So I'm like, yeah, it sucks because the network's too congested and it's all being leased off BT. So there's probably about 15 different suppliers, but in terms of infrastructure, there's only 2. That's Virgin Media and
see, that's what happened here. We had the infrastructure, and then another company bought it, and now they're leasing it out everywhere. It's like cell phone service here. There's like 15, 20 cell phone providers that all use the same network.
Yeah, we've only got like about 6 major suppliers in this country. I mean, even Virgin Media. The main supplier in this country for mobile network is O2. And funnily enough, O2 actually used to be BT. I think O2 used to be BT until they split off into a different company. But even Virgin Media now, their mobile service is now O2. They've joined forces with O2. So,
well, our 2 big ones is Verizon and AT&T.
Yeah.
And the company that builds their towers, every tower they built, they put an AT&T signal thing and a Verizon signal thing.
Yeah.
That's how they build the towers. They charge both companies. So both service coverage is the same.
Yeah.
And then Verizon leases their systems out because their relays are a little bit bigger than the AT&T relays.
Well, this says O2 UK, legally incorporated as Telefonica UK Limited, is a British telecommunications service provider headquartered in Slough, England. It is owned by Virgin Media O2. So Virgin Media and O2 have just basically combined.
Merged, yeah.
It's the largest mobile network operator in the United Kingdom with 27.2 million subscribers as of May 21. There's only 70 million people in the country.
Yeah, that was gonna say that's like
a third of the country, and they've got and what 1/3 of the population has got to be children. So they've probably got half. They've probably got half of the legally able to subscribe. They literally are the biggest company in the.
Well, yeah, I also figure like they probably count each account as a subscriber, and then you have multiple lines on that account.
Yeah, so it was BT Cellnet in 1999 to 2002. So when they incorporated in 1990, so it was called Cellnet in 85 to 99, and then it was bought by BT, which, like I said, is the largest provider in the UK, British Telecommunications. And then it was split off into O2 UK in 2002 until literally this year, where it's been bought by Virgin Media.
Sarah's paging you.
Oh, okay. Let me load up the chat. I'm assuming my food's done.
Yeah, your food's done. You said you'd be done by 9, and I need to eat too.
Yeah, okay. I think we've done rambling for tonight.
Yeah.
This is literally all this stream is, guys. It's just us talking shit.
Yeah.
It's just talking shit.
We didn't even plan this one out.
Yeah, we didn't.
Normally we plan it out. We didn't plan this one out.
We just talk shit.
Someone was supposed to call earlier.
Someone was, but someone was busy. So next time, don't be so busy, all right?
Yeah, I'll try not to be.
Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to go and eat some steak. Yummy. So.
Talk to everyone later.
Yeah, thank you all for hanging out.
I should be streaming tomorrow morning, by the way.
Yeah.
On my channel.
If anyone wants to check him out, Jason's Electronic Repair on YouTube. I'm sure you all know him by now. But if you don't, then yeah, Jason's Electronics Repair. Right, I will talk to you all later. Thank you all for hanging out.
I tried to end the stream. That was funny.
You can't end the stream.
That's funny. Oh, that was good stuff.
All right, take care, guys.